Got a Cardi on me poppin' when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, I plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fit.
Okay, so I want to welcome you guys back personally to another episode of the Las Vegas Outlaws My League on the channel. But before I do get started, as always, make sure to show some love down below. It's free. You don't know it's community girl on the road to 1K. I'm hyped for today's episode. I'm always hyped when we're late in the playoffs, and it is time for Western Conference basketball. Now, if you guys are new to the series, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a flashback into the past to, I think, season two or three, when the last time we made it to the Western Conference Finals. We've made it to the Western Conference Finals one time in franchise history, this being the second, one time in franchise history. This was under the leadership of Michael Porter Jr. Editor Rev, show him what's up. 5 seconds left in the Western Conference Finals, and it looks like we are going to come out with our first ever conference title. And we're going to head to our first ever NBA Finals, led by Jaren Jackson and Michael Porter Jr., our franchise duo. Even though Michael Porter Jr. has been causing a lot of pain in my mind, we make it. We've done it. We go to the NBA Finals. In our second year as a franchise, GM Rev brings this team to the NBA Finals. Wow. Now, as you guys can see, our current Western Conference Finals record all-time in franchise history is 1-0. Now this is my portfolio. 0 championships, 3 playoff appearances. I don't think that's right, actually. I don't think 3 playoff appearances is right, but they don't show conference finals. They don't show conference finals. Yeah, they don't show anything for conference finals. We have 1 Western Conference championship. I know that for a fact. We have 1 Western Conference championship, and we have made it to 1 NBA Finals. So this is a little bit off because they don't show conference titles, but we have 1 Western Conference title. We are 1-0 in Western Conference Finals franchise history. Now, today is not going to be an easy one. I'm going to do it exactly how I do all the other ones of my playoff series. We're going to simcast every single game of the series. In the finals, though, is when stuff gets juicy and we start playing every single game. In the finals, I play every single game. Whether it goes to 7, whether it's a sweep, it don't matter. We play every game of the NBA Finals, but it's the Western Conference Finals, so we will not be playing every game. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to the playoffs in this series, you know well and good that we are without our star, DeAndre Ayton. Now, our team is definitely good enough to compete. Tyrese Halliburton is on a day-to-day injury. I'm not going to risk starting him in a game 1 of a series where we are more than capable of beating them without him. But we're without Reese for the first couple games of the series, and we're without DeAndre Ayton for the rest of this playoff run. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. DeAndre Ayton is a big piece. He's been dropping 30 to 40 bombs throughout this postseason. Let me just look at playoff statistics. DeAndre Ayton's leading us in scoring. He's leading us in rebounding. He is a top playmaker on the squad. He's leading us in steals per game, and he's leading us in blocks per game. So he is a huge piece of this team. And if you guys recall, last time we played the Clippers in the regular season and they weren't at full health, they're back. Led by Lonzo, Donovan Mitchell, Michael Porter Jr., Grant Williams, and Steve Brady. Cason Wallace off the bench campaign. I know they have Kawhi Leonard, but he's just really old. Maybe Kawhi Leonard's gone now. I guess he's gone. But that big 3 is going to give us issues, especially without Tyrese Halliburton and without DeAndre Ayton. So here's what we're going to do. Coach game plan. We are going to game plan specifically, if I can, specifically for... Who are we playing? The Clippers. Specifically for the Clippers. So this is how it's going to go down. This is going to be the 5. Ja Morant, Emmanuel Quickley, Dyson Daniels, Mikal Bridges, and Bam Adebayo. Now, Dyson Daniels, Mikal Bridges, and Bam Adebayo are all elite defensively. Emmanuel Quickley. How good is Emmanuel Quickley? Is pretty solid defensively as well, and as is Ja Morant. So we have a really good defensive lineup. So in terms of defensive matchups, I think I'm going to go Donovan Mitchell. I want to be defended by... I want the Spida to be guarded by, where's he at? Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels has a perimeter defense, so I want Dyson Daniels to defend the Spida. I want Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is going to defend MPJ, and then Lonzo's going to be defended by Ja Morant, because Ja Morant has an A- perimeter defense, so Ja Morant is going to put in shifts on Lonzo Ball. Now, the other two I don't really care about. They're going to be non-factors in this series. We have Bam Adebayo on their 5, so I think we will be in good shape. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. Game 1, before I get into it, we still got the same bottle of kombucha we had in the last Knicks video. I don't like this at all. I have 2 more bottles of it, and I don't like it. We have coffee because it's 2 in the afternoon. I'm feeling a little groggy. We also got some Mountain Dew. And obviously, as always, we got the water because health is wealth in 2022. Let's get into game 1. Clippers and Outlaws. It's a 1 versus 6 seed matchup. They want us to give less minutes to Lawrence Wesley and Devontae Graham. Sorry to say it. We are kind of injured right now, and we go down big. We go down big right off rip. We're kind of rallying back. We're making it close as the game goes on. Oh, we take a lead. We went down 20 early, but we take a lead in the 3rd. We're up big. Coming into the 4th quarter, we are up big. Are they going to make it close late? It doesn't look like they will. Do that? Nope, it's a 10-point lead with a minute left. 8-point lead with 44 seconds left. 6-point lead with 30 seconds left. We're jumping in. Let's close this out. Game 1 on our home floor. 29 seconds to play. It's a 6-point Outlaws lead. They need a 3, or oh, they call a timeout. That's interesting. They still have 2 more timeouts. They're in the bonus. They have 5 seconds until they have to foul. So if they don't get a shot off before the shot clock or the game clock goes under 24, they're gonna have to foul, and then I think that's wraps. I'll make sure they send Dyson Daniels to the line. But it's definitely going to be interesting. Did Dyson fouled out? Emmanuel quickly also fouled out. Oh, this ain't good. We got Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton can play. Dyson fouled out. Wow. Wow. Dyson fouling out is not good, but Halliburton is going to play in the closing moments in this game 1. Yannick Nzosa running the 4? I don't know what this lineup is. Yannick Nzosa almost steals the inbound. They call another timeout. This is the timeout glitch. God damn it, 2K. This is the timeout glitch. Yeah, Dyson and Emmanuel quickly both fouled out. Dyson Daniels fouled out on 21 points, 8 for 12 from the field. Ja Morant doing a big carry job, 31, 9, and 8. Bam Adebayo putting in good scoring numbers, 18, 8, 8, and 5. 5 steals, my God. Yannick Nzosa, 17 and 10. Devontae Graham, 16. A lot of guys stepping up in the absence of DeAndre Ayton and Tyrese Halliburton. It's going to be tough to close. Well, it might not be that tough because they're down 2 possessions. They're going to call this last time out because that's how the timeout glitch works, unless we steal the inbound pass. But I think they're going to inbound it and then call timeout. They do. Okay, so the Clippers are out of timeouts, which is going to be absolutely horrendous for them late. They inbound to Wallace. Brady crashing. They go to the Spida. Reese is there. The Spida blocked by Adebayo, and that's going to wrap up game 1. They foul Reese. Reese going to go to the line. That wraps up game 1. Bam Adebayo. Game-winning block. Tyrese Halliburton can get out the board. He's going to be playing like 30 seconds and going to have 2 points. It don't matter. This is going to put us up 8 points, and they don't have any timeouts because the timeout glitch wasted all 3 of their timeouts. So they're going to be without all of those, and they need a 3 or a bust. Donovan Mitchell chucks it up. It's no good, and that wraps up game 1. It is a 8-point Outlaws victory. What a start to the Western Conference Finals for your Outlaws. Come on. Box score. You guys already saw most of it, but I also wanted to touch on Mikal Bridges having 11 points, and why is Lawrence Wesley in the rotation? I don't know. Tyrese Halliburton, though, showing that he is going to put in some minutes because he has the green plus. That means he's pretty much healthy. Donovan Mitchell and Michael Porter Jr. gave us the work. Michael Porter Jr. on a revenge tour against his former team who gave up on him early in his career. 30 and 10 from him. Lonzo Ball, 19, 6 and 8. The big 3 feasted. We just played better without our best player. I think we will go to the finals. If we play like that in game 1 without our best player, I think it's going to be a given that we're going to go to the finals. Tyrese Halliburton, welcome back to the squad. You're going to be jumping right back into the starting 5. No minute restriction for you. Emmanuel quickly, hate to tell you, but you're going right back to the bench. You're still going to get a good amount of minutes. You're just going to be off the bench now. Tyrese Halliburton, so happy and so elated to have him back in the lineup. We're going back to an 8-man rotation with DeAndre Ayton out. We're not going too deep in the rotation. No one down here I really want to play besides Ayton. So this is going to be our lineup. Welcome back, Reese, Ja Morant, Reese, Dyson, Mikal Bridges, and Bam Adebayo. Let's roll. There it is. Even though we already put him back in the lineup, there it is. Tyrese Halliburton is fully healthy. Now we took him out by 8 points in game 1. Now we're blowing him out in game 2. Not really blowout, it's pretty close. It is a 2-possession ball game, 4th quarter basketball. It is a close one. Down the stretch, 4 minutes left. Outlaws lead by 11. It looks like we're going to close this one out and take a 2-0 lead. 12-point lead with a minute left. Yep, looks like we're going to close this one out. A 96-11 win, or 96-111 win for your Las Vegas Outlaws in game 2. Bam Adebayo, our top scorer, 24, 12, and 6. Tyrese Halliburton, 22, 8, and 7. Welcome back, big fella. John Morant takes a scoring hit, 17, 8, and 7, but he was on triple-double watch. Mikal Bridges, 15, 7, 2 steals, 4 blocks, absolute defensive menace. Yannick Nzosa, double-double with 10 and 10. Dyson Daniels not showing up to the table with 8 and 4. Emmanuel Quigley on triple-double watch, 7, 6, and 8. And then Devontae Graham with 8 and 6. Taking a look at the other side of the bracket, the 7th seed Raptors and the 1 seed Pacers split the first 2 games. The Raptors won game 1 by a margin of 3 points. Ooh, I don't know any of these guys. P. Tatum, Philip Tatum, 83 overall, dropping 24 points. Keontae George, I don't know who you are, with 23 points. Max Christie, the reigning 6th man of the year, 2-time back-to-back 6th man of the year, Max Christie, with 21 points. Then Sabonis, 18. They also have Jimmy Butler, who really isn't showing up to the table. And then Damian Lillard leading the Raptors in this game 1 victory with a 48-point 4th quarter. And then the Pacers respond and win by 26 in game 2. Damian Lillard, Denny Avdia, and John Collins putting in big numbers. And then obviously Amari Bailey and Damian Lillard. That backcourt is nasty. I hope they can win against the Pacers just so we can have an easy matchup in the final. More minutes to Dyson Daniels, less minutes for Tyrese Halliburton. They are hopping on, 2K's hopping on the Dyson Daniels hype train, and honestly, I'm all for it. We're going to bring Halliburton down to 30, Dyson up to 33, and give Mikal Bridges those last 2 minutes. Oh, game 3. The Pacers took game 3 over in their series. The Keontae George putting up 24 points. It's only a 3-point win. They went into overtime. That's going to be a good series. Jimmy Butler with 19. What a high-scoring series. You got every single game, not really a high-scoring series, actually. Only one game was high-scoring. It was this 139-113 game. Not too high-scoring at all whatsoever. It's a 2-0 lead on this side. We have to go to LA this time to win another one to hopefully sweep in the Western Conference Finals. 3rd quarter, it's really close. Really close in the 3rd. Coming into the 4th, there's not much separating these 2 groups. It's a 4-point game with 3 to play. Y'all know the deal. We're jumping in. Let's go. Looks like Dyson fouled out. We're going to be without him for this 4th quarter. John Morant, ball in hand, defended by Campaign. Bam Adebayo screen. They have him being defended by Michael Porter Jr. That's a bad shot. I thought I could get a little bit more space from Campaign on that screen, but I couldn't. The Spida trailing corner. Mikal Bridges picks up. Bam Adebayo crashes, leaving Lonzo. Bam Adebayo closes him out. They got the Spida posting up Mikal Bridges. How well do you think that's going to work out for you, big fella? Mikal Bridges and Bam Adebayo putting in work defensively against this Clippers squad. We find Reese Halliburton wide open in the corner. Bang! 7-point lead with 2.5 to play. Timeout, Clippers. The Outlaws go up 7 in game 3. We're looking to win the first away game of the series and hopefully sweep the Clippers. 2.5 to play. Your Outlaws lead by 7 in game 3 of this Western Conference Finals. The Crypto.com arena is silent. The Spida contested midi over Bam is no good. John Morant in transition being defended by whoever that is. John Morant shakes his boots. John Morant, I could have pulled that. I definitely could have pulled that. Now defense rumbling throughout the building. We're going to pass over to Tyrese Halliburton. I know what I'm looking for. Screen. Fading midi for Reese. No good. 2 to play. 7-point game. Mikal Bridges defending the Spida. The Spida trying to take one of the best perimeter defenders in the league off the dribble. My God. Contested midi for the Spida. Falls. The Spida up to 27. Yannick Nzosa has 27. It's a 2 minutes to play. John Morant blocked at the cup. Oh my. I didn't want to do that. The Spida in transition. Bam Adebayo picks him up. The Spida going right at Bam Adebayo. He lays it in. Cuts our lead down to 3 with 1.5 minutes to play. There's no reason that should have went in. Ja Morant midi. Contested 14%. It don't matter. Ja Morant knocks it down, responding to adversity as always. The Spida. The ball is in your court. It's a 5-point Outlaws lead. They get a screen switch. Reese No, oh, you got to switch that. You got to switch that. The Spida over Bam, no good. Bam Adebayo, phenomenal defense. Ja Morant in transition, defended by the former Outlaw, Michael Porter Jr. Drop it off to Mikal Bridges. He lays it in. It's a 7-point Outlaws lead with a minute to play. What a turnaround. We were just up 3, and now we're up 7. 2 back-to-back good offensive and defensive possessions for the Outlaws. A minute to play. Donovan Mitchell still being defended by Idris Bam Adebayo. Wallace defended by Quickly. The Spida taking Bam off the dribble. Out to Wallace. Quickly defending. The Spida. Adebayo gets out to close out. No good. The Clippers get the rebound. A contested midi up. No good. 45 seconds left. Ja Morant in transition. We're going to get a bucket here whether they like it or not. No, we're not. Michael Porter Jr. good contest. 37 seconds, 7-point Outlaws lead. They need a bucket. Clippers need a bucket. The Spida defended by Quickly. A very able-bodied defender defending Donovan Mitchell. They get a screen. Bam Adebayo hedges. Bam doesn't switch. They drop it off to Brady in the dunker spot. He lays it in for a 5-point Outlaws lead. 22 seconds. They foul. That's wraps. Ja Morant fading midi. I know I probably shouldn't have shot that, but I did anyway. We wrap up game 3, take a 3-0 lead in LA. Alec Burks for 3, no good. That wraps it up. We win in LA by 9 points, 105-96. Actually, it's going to be by an 11-point margin because we're being disrespectful in LA. We don't care. We're here to make a statement, and we're here to punch our ticket to the finals. That's an 11-point lead, or 11-point win in game 3. What a closeout. Let's get into game 4. Let's punch our ticket to the finals. Let's win our second Western Conference trophy. Y'all know the drill. Box score time. Donovan Mitchell, their top scorer, 29. Michael Porter Jr., 18 and 10. Lonzo Ball falling under the pressure with 2 for 9 with 8 and 8. On our side of the ball, Yannick and Zosa stepped up to the plate, 27 and 8 on 9 for 18 from the field. What an outing from the young stud. Ja Morant, 23, 3 and 8, and closed this one out on 10 for 20 from the field. Emmanuel Quickly, 17, 6 and 7 on 5 for 10. Mikal Bridges, 15, 3, 5, 3 and 3 on 7 for 16 from the field. And then Reese, 11 and 10. And then big ups to Bam, as always, with 6, 15, 7 and 2 blocks. You guys see the bracket. We have a 3-0 lead. Dyson Daniels. That's another season-ending injury for the Outlaws. Ja Morant, Halliburton, Mikal Bridges, Yannick and Zosa, Bam Adebayo is going to be our 5. We're now without DeAndre Ayton and Dyson Daniels for the remainder of the season. It's a 3-0 Outlaws lead. We got to close out. The Las Vegas Outlaws needs adjustments for use global game plan. Use global game plan. It's 2-2 over there. It's not like it's a season-ending injury. It's not like we're going to have some sort of time to recover. Use global game plan. I just said that. We got to close out in LA. Let's sweep. Let's get some time to rest. The Clippers out to a huge start on their home floor. My God, we're getting blown out. We are getting blown out. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Okay, no, this one's done. Over. Box score. Michael Porter Jr. gives us 33 and 11. This team just went off on us. Look at them. They went off on us. Halliburton, our top scorer, 19, 4 and 7. If our top scorer has 19 points, you know we're going to get dogged. We got to be better. I know we're without Dyson, and I know we're without DeAndre Ayton, but we got to close this out. Use global game plan. We're on our home floor. Game 5. Let's close out. Oh, what a start. What a trailblazing start. Trailblazing start to game 5. My God, a trailblazing start to game 5. Could we have just punched our ticket to the NBA Finals? 4 minutes left. It's not close, but we're punching our ticket to the finals. The sad part about this is that I know that for a fact they don't show any trophy presentation animations for expansion teams. So I'm going to have to Photoshop some shit. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know for a fact they don't show anything for expansion teams in terms of trophy presentation, because when I won the Western Conference title last time, there was no trophy presentation. I know on 2K21 there was when I won the title with the Sonics, but I'm pretty sure for a fact there isn't one on 2K22 because I won the Western Conference championship with the Outlaws a couple seasons back, and they showed nothing. 2.5 to play. They're playing full court press. It's 84-95. Ja Morant gets past his defender already. Ja Morant driving in. Tyrese Halliburton. Nope. Get it out back to Ja. Let's reset. It's an 11-point lead. Give me a Bam screen. Give me a Bam screen. Switch sides. Switch sides. There you go. There you go. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds. Ja Morant, throw that shit down, big fella. Let's go! We're really punching our ticket to the NBA Finals. We are punching our ticket to the NBA Finals, and this Las Vegas crowd is on their feet screaming defense. Let's go. It don't matter how much they score. We're up 11 with 2 to play. Ja Morant, oh my God, he breaks his defender. Ja Morant for 3 in transition. That's tough. That's tough. That would have been a huge momentum 3. 1 minute to play. The Clippers in transition. They go to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell gets Nzosa on the pump fake. The Spida misses, and the Outlaws rebound. A minute to play. It looks like we're punching our ticket to the finals now. A minute to play. We lead by 11. This game is as good as over. The Spida defending Reese. Wow, Bam Adebayo. With the mismatch on Donovan Mitchell, they're helping. They're helping. We're going to shoot with Reese. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, what a rebound by Adebayo. That resets the clock. We're going to hold this one. Hold it for all 10 seconds. I might even take the shot clock violation because, honestly, running out the clock means more to me than anything. Step back 3 for Ja. You know it's no good. It don't matter. That game. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's more like 4 seconds, but it's an 11-point difference between the Clippers and the Outlaws. 20 seconds left. They cut our lead down to 9. It don't really matter. This game's over. 20 seconds. We're going to the NBA Finals, baby. Ja Morant blows by his defender. Spin off to Bam Adebayo. Good. 2 seconds left. MPJ with a consolation bucket. 3 seconds to play. Ja Morant chucks it from half court for game. We're going to the NBA Finals. I know there's no trophy presentation. I don't even know if there's an animation. There is. We're celebrating, but I don't think there's trophy presentation. It don't matter. We'll watch this. I'll watch this. I don't care if there's no trophy animation. We'll watch this. After years of disappointment, we have our best team yet, though we're without Dyson and though we're without DeAndre Ayton. We punch our ticket in 5 to our first NBA Finals since season 2 or 3. I think it's 3, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's season 3. Western Conference champions. There it is. Outlaws. Oh, that feels good. Box score time in a closeout game. Ja Morant with 27 and 7. Yannick Nzosa 19 and 9. Mikal Bridges 17 and 10. Tyrese Halliburton with 12, 7 and 4. Devontae Graham with 11. And Idris Bam Adebayo, 10, 18, 9, and 3 blocks. The Clippers, the Spida, and Michael Porter Jr. tried their darndest to win another one, but the Spida, 24, 6, and 6, and Michael Porter Jr., 22 and 12 was just not enough. And then Lonzo Ball with 9, and Cason Wallace with 11, 4, and 4, just not enough to top the Las Vegas Outlaws team comparison. We were dog water, but the Clippers were just so bad. 99-91 is your final. For Game 5, we're finals bound. So we got our spot. The other series is going, it's going to a Game 7. Game 7 between the Raptors and the Pacers. This is going to be a good one. Is Damian Lillard injured? Is Dame injured? Are the Raptors are doing it without Dame. The Raptors force a Game 7 without Damian Lillard. Who's going to win? Raptors, Pacers. Who are we going to face in the NBA Finals? The Pacers. It's a 1 versus 1 seed matchup. Outlaws, Pacers. We're without Ayton and we're without Dyson. But the Pacers, they just don't have the star power. They got the bench, they have the depth, but we have the better team. Regardless, we're in the finals. Playoff stats, player stats. Our team has been phenomenal in the finals. So many guys stepping up to the plate when we need them. And this is why having depth is important, because we're down 2 of our top guys for the season. And we are currently in the NBA Finals. So it's a 1 versus 1 seed matchup against the Pacers. I don't know how well we're going to fare. Last time we were in the finals, we played the big 3 Brooklyn Nets, and they took us out in 4. I think it was actually 5. I think we did take a game. But regardless, that wraps this one up. Next episode will be Game 1 of the NBA Finals. As I said, we play every game of the finals. But that's it. I love you all. You're all beautiful. I apologize for the short video, but that's just how the playoffs work. We do a series per video where we simcast. We jump in if it's close. But none of the games were really that close besides 1 or 2. In the finals, though, we do play every single game of the series. Usually it results in a sweep because the AI is dog shit, but I might make the sliders a little bit more difficult just so the finals goes a little bit longer. I love you all. You're beautiful. Peace out.